Hello, I'm filming a little intro video outside, which I'm actually kind of embarrassed about. I'm just hoping like no one can hear or see me. I have obviously not posted in probably like a year or more, and I've just had a bunch of videos sitting in my iMovie. So this is going to be the Sidney pullover by Merchant & Mills pattern, but then I did an indigo dye bath as well, and I combined the two videos. I dyed 3 separate garments that I also sewed, and I used all fabric store linen. In the future though, I do think that I am going to start separating things, so it would be just the Merchant & Mills Sidney pullover and then just like the indigo dye bath. But I don't know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see longer form videos? I honestly, when I watch YouTube, like sewing YouTube videos, I find them all really boring. Like, what would be interesting to you guys? If you have any suggestions, I'm very open to feedback of that sort. Hi, I am making the Merchant & Mills top right now. The Sidney pullover by Merchant & Mills sewing pattern, and I didn't see any directions online of how to cut it out, so I do want to show you how I'm cutting mine out. And this fabric is from Mood in the Garment District in New York City. I pinned together the shoulders. They didn't quite line up, I think because my fabric is so shifty, so I'll have to come back to that. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to make the sleeves, and I decided not to do anything on the bottom just because I didn't have enough ribbed fabric, and I actually think that I might like having it loose down here more. I love it. I love how big and boxy it is. Here's where we're at. The sleeves are a little bit like annoyingly long, because it does kind of annoy me when sleeves are too long, but I would have to recut ribbing, which I do have enough fabric to recut ribbing if I wanted to make them shorter. I kind of want them to go like here. Okay, so I'm actually cutting this sleeve off, and then I'm going to recut the ribbing. Hello, I feel like I'm moving a little bit slow today. I just decided to add a little lining to the very bottom because I just went back to Mood Fabrics to see if I could get this stuff, and I couldn't, so now I'm just going to use the leftover stuff. I'm going to fold it up, and it's just going to be a really thin bottom piece. I think I used too much or too thin of fabric, but the dark green stuff I used on the like collar and the cuff just made it like scrunch up, and it is like a cute top and everything, but if I could go back, I would definitely choose a different fabric, and I don't think I'm gonna make that pattern again in the future, to be honest. For this technique, I created a design and then sewed the design in, and then I scrunched it up really, really tight so that it wouldn't be exposed to the indigo dye bath because it needs oxygen to react. So if you're depriving it of oxygen, then it will stay its original color, and that's how you get a cool pattern to show up. So I did a palm tree, and I used little beads for the coconuts. Hello, so I'm gonna be doing some tying. I'm gonna tie this all up.
Walk around.
Tell it's a fish. It's like a salmon.
Angle.
Okay. And the important part is being able to tell, like, I so appreciate you doing this for me.
Oh my gosh, of course.
I really like the coconuts in this one.
I do too. I think it's beautiful.